We've got big
This
fun
is
waiting to be
racketeering.
unleashed. We'll be. I'm sending the topic of our first bracket to your devices now. The absolute best invention of the last 100 years. The wheel was invented more than 100 years ago, right? You're all going to write 2 of your best answers. If one of them wins the whole bracket, you'll be rolling in cash. Time's running out. Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to sidle up to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you could win some sizable bonus bucks. Oh, and don't forget, if you think your own answer is gonna crap the bed, you can still get that sweet, sweet cash by predicting the predictions are in. Let's dive into our first bracket. Bitter rivals collide. Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win. But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote. Will we see a final push? Oh, split vote! Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. The tie has been broken. Oh, how I hate ambiguity. Moving on to our next matchup. A real tug of war. This one seems no contest. A cash prize if you predicted this would happen. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference. Could this be a blowout? Ingenuity is the mother of invention. And now our last 2 contenders face off. A clear favorite. That was a slaughter. Before we get on to round 2, it's time to make another prediction. You've got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is going to win. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. The lead keeps changing hands. Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. The tie is broken. I'm going to miss the tie times. We're just one match away from our finals. Voters are being loud and clear on this one. Changed the world! There's cash if you predicted this one. And now the definitive matchup. What is the best invention of the last 100 years? We have our first winner. That was one hell of a bracket. Let's see how the scores shook out. It's time for the blind bracket. We start with just the category. Name any fictional character. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after the answers are all in. Time's running out. Let's see what this bracket is really about. The best name a tough guy could give his punching hand. Time to get in those predictions. The predictions are in. It's go time. Former teammates, will these two answers be able to stay focused on the matchup? It's anyone's game. We've got overtime. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the bracket. As we whittle down to our championship winner, this is bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracketeer devices now. Coolest name for a diet energy drink. Enter your answers now. Type in the answer you think has the best chance of winning and hit send. If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in cash. Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to seek our fortune at the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you'll earn some sweet, sweet moolah. Oh, and don't forget, if you don't, the predictions are in. It's time to dive into our first bracket. Oh, it's a doozy. Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win. But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote. It's a nail-biter. Just slipping by. Next up, this is one for the ages. This one's looking over. Decisive victory. And that answer pays out 20 prediction winners. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference. Oh, it doesn't get more contentious than this. An epic showdown! Talk about an underdog tale! What an upset! No one saw this one coming. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. The struggle is real. That could have gone either way. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. Hey, you got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is gonna win. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. I'm seeing some early traction here. This might be a photo finish. Just made it happen. One more match to determine our finals. It was touch and go for these two answers last round. No one thought it would be this close. Who'll come out on top? That was a clash of the Titans. Money if you guessed it. This final matchup will determine what would be the coolest name for a diet energy drink. An early favorite emerges. We have our first winner. Let's see those scores. It's time for the blind bracket. All you'll be given is the category. Name any breakfast food. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after you answer. Time's running out. Let's see what this bracket is really about. The best thing to eat right after you get over the stomach flu. Time to get in those predictions. The predictions are in. Time to get it on. They're on fire. Our next matchup. These answers exchanged some harsh words at the press conference. That win was so big you could hear it the next state over. Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. Folks, I've been waiting for this matchup my entire career. Clear winner there. And now our last two contenders face off. I am on the edge of my seat. This one could be decided by a single vote. Back and forth they went. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. This one's... That was ugly. The finals are just a win away from these next two answers. It's a bracket like this that truly makes this game the sport of kings. Just running out the clock now. Sizzling fajitas. There's cash if you predicted this one. And now we finally decide what is the best thing to eat right after the stomach flu. It's really going back and forth. This one's going down to the wire. That's a winner. Let's check out that scoreboard. It's all been leading up to this. Time for the triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Let's start with a category. Name any color. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take? Let's see what we're dealing with. Scariest color for your poop to be. Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count. The predictions are in. Up first... Talk about a rivalry. These two competitors have been at each other's necks all week. This one seems like it's over before it's done. Pop goes the cannoli! Next up, this is why we do this, folks. An upset in the making. This one's looking over. Sizzle, sizzle, boom! Why don't we see what's going on the other side of the bracket? This is a big one. Just running out the clock now. Let's smooch under a rainbow. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. I got the poo-poos. Let's switch up this bracket. The best color for a rebellious teenager's hair. Get those predictions in now. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. There is no love lost between these two. The lead keeps changing hands. Grandma likes. An easy bet that pays off. Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against. We're in the home stretch. Tick-tock, tick-tock, bong! Winner, winner! One last switch. Best color for a wedding gown. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the definitive matchup. This one seems like it's over before it's done. They brought their A-game today. Let's see who won it all.